against the rest of the league. So it's been a comfortable map for the Gentlemates, and they will start things off on the attack.
Yeah, hopefully for Cloud9, they've been putting in work on the back end, because the last time I watched them play this map, they had the same strategy 3 different times on their defense. And that's just 4 stacking over towards B and trying to be the aggressors. But this time around, you're making some adjustments. You pull out the boomstick if you're Ocus, and you get the better of Sib for the first blood.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Sib realized that Ocus actually had this scope initially. He saw him top panels, but there was no glint in response. So maybe a little bit of overconfidence, thinking Ocus had maybe just an AR, and Ocus is going to connect not once but twice. So here we go. Here comes the full flood back as Cloud9 have read the play. Neptune good. Clean. Everything works as designed. And now it's the opening attack round for Cloud9. Ocus not quite able to get on the mantle, and nades will tag him. You get a little bit of aggression on the Neptune on the front side of panels at B. Sib supporting. And everything else is just play contact here if you're Paris around the A site. Really nothing coming through with any of this right now, so we'll stay 4v4 until Neptune does push up the P2 tank and finds Hyde for first blood.
Yeah, just Neptune being the aggressor on the round. His teammates got him to that position and then back out to stack over towards A. Find the first blood onto the island player and Hyde. So now C9 in a man disadvantage, looking to make up for it, and Ocus did not give up on the angle top window. It wasn't Sib on that side, it was Ghosty, but now it's a 3v3.
Yeah, Sib is still playing bottom window. He does have a scope in response. Decision time for Cloud9, under 30 seconds to play. Looks like they're going to commit to B. Ocus is only here to help with a pistol at the moment. Encourage making noise over towards A, but he's found out quickly, and that's enough for Paris to realize, well, no one else is there, so has to be over towards B. Sib will play off the pinch, but Ocus hits another scope. Envoy with the pistol responds for one. Now just down to the 1v1, and Sib comes right from behind. Nedra doesn't expect it, and Paris will tie us up at 1.
And that's just one of those rounds right there. We're encouraged,
but largely still clean. Ocus has made his presence known, though. 4-1 with the scope already. Sib, no lack of confidence on this POV. We'll watch that inner angle, and we've seen moments before where if you can catch any info, Neptune's not, I would say, scared to hit a route through steps to try to challenge that bottom window position, but instead it's nades towards window. Stun lands, nade doesn't. And we're back to, here we go, playing on this inner angle.
Yeah, it basically tells you right now, if you're the Gentlemates, that they're stacking over towards their window side. So you're going to be the aggressor on that angle. Find the first blood, but Hyde in a position to play the trade. 3v3, Sib misses the shots and commits on the second one. Hyde is
into bottom window like that. So you've got someone just working zig. Another that could just hit that bottom window position, and you just don't expect 2 players to be there if you're Paris. Opening trophy. Works out for Cloud9, doesn't for Neptune. First blood good over towards B. And Cloud9 will pause, assess the ground in front of them, and play out the 4v3.
Yep, just gain some information before you decide to make your play. And unfortunately, Nezra turns his head at the wrong time. Could have found that 1v1 gunfight versus Envoy. But that Envoy catches him with his pants down, still a 3v3, and now you have all the info. They're already on the backside of their spawn.
Yeah, Paris have to deal with this, but it's a tough battle to take. Good route from Envoy. Comes back up through dirt, pinches the setup, not one.
These slow and steady rounds hasn't really worked for them because Cloud9 have picked them apart.
Yeah, they really have. Different look here for Cloud9 setup-wise. 2 players through dirt, but Sib is watching it this round and will have the better of Ocus finally. Jump up from Hyde still works out, though, even though it should have been relatively known. Paris going to realize that they have an opportunity to play through Zig.
Come back, so got to choose your challenges wisely.
Yeah, I'll say. Hyde quickly through mid. Finds Ghosty. This is just a scrappy battle once again. Nice shots from Hyde. And does he know Neptune's laying on the corner? It's a lot of debris down there at P1. Doesn't fully see him. So Neptune, yeah, he'll use that position nicely for at least one trade, but this is one of those rundowns. Nice shot from Sib. Doesn't quite get.
And all of these mixy mid-map gunfights at 8-4, double positive, secured 3 in the previous. Now we're all tied up at 3 in this game.
Do we get a chance to breathe? Maybe not. Cloud9 pushing forward. Neptune does not expect that whatsoever. Sib in trouble. Nade not going to work out. Ghosty next line of defense, if you can even call it that. And Cloud9 will draw the line of the sand back up and find Envoy instead. Yo, this has been breakneck speed, and Cloud9 are handling it perfectly.
Yeah, it's just the catching them off guard method. Is not allowing Paris to fully settle in on their best search and destroy map. They love these rounds to play themselves out, not be basically done in the first 10 seconds. But a 1v4 still for Ghosty. Desperately looking for a kill so he can avoid being Agent Ghosty at the end of this round. 30 seconds to go.
Time becoming an issue. Hide, chase
Aggressors over through Solar side. You gain info. Sib has a sniper. So you're able to isolate on both of those fights on that end. But Cloud9 up by 1 and Hide on 5 in a row.
How about this? Nezra. Oh my. Damage in. That's your bomb carrier finding first blood through the defensive window, and Sib's been seen. Shots from Hyde, I think we're going his direction.
These guys are turning.
Can't quite lock. I'm telling you, dude, they are moving. So now it's over to B, and Sib will be isolated. Oh my gosh.
4v2. Get the bomb then at bleed. Just play your numbers advantage. So not throw this situation away. His Envoy's going to work his way through Gens. Neptune alongside him at top plat. They're trying to two-man push this to retake it.
Not going to work out there. The slide out is decent. Neptune getting one, slips away. But again, the clock, the biggest ally right now for Cloud9, especially the numbers that they've got. They can just keep dancing with this. Wow.
And Cloud9 currently can do no wrong, and Hyde has a Hellstone to work with, so no one just die.
Yep.
No one get picked off early on.
Yep. Well, Hyde's going to stay bottom window. He's got help around him. Okus is on an island by B. And I think he may have seen a couple of members. Yeah, Hyde does a little check over towards the side. Able to lock down the shots for one. No trade immediately there. Good help from Nezra as Neptune was cutting through mid. Now off the regen. Sib on the corner. A couple of shots are there, but Ghosty's got his back. So just down to Okus. 1v2 for the map. And he knows both pairs players are dangerously close. But the more time that passes, the more doubt that gets created.
Now he's just going to disengage. Allowing the time to play its part. But Paris have rotated their way over towards the B site. Og is going to be unaware. But no info at A. Yeah, they definitely got to be at B.
Here we go. Post plant set up towards panels. Okus looking to pop up and find something. Only gets one tag into Ghosty. Nade cooked. On the corner. Tags behind that. I think he knows both players are here. Here's the first. Oh, just not quite able to find the shots on the Ghosty, but a huge transfer to Sib. 18 seconds. Ghosty gonna go high. Okus meets him.